There's a lot of things I do remember about that day. I remember when the radio call came through where I was at the station, and the call sounded bad. And I remember when I arrived on the scene looking at the car, how it had collided with the tree, thinking that this is a really bad one.
In disbelief, in total disbelief that, that this could happen. John had a lot of friends, and everybody loved him. Everybody looked up to him. He was very athletic. He loved his footy. He had his whole life in front of him. John was. He did get in trouble with the law, in his teens and so forth. Cannabis and alcohol.
And when I went up to the car initially, I looked at the driver's side, and there was no way to get access to him from the driver's side. The car had taken a really significant impact. So I went around to the passenger side and I opened that door and I saw John. It's very difficult to look at him there and just have a sinking feeling that I'm not going to be able to help him.
We had to first winch that vehicle off the tree. When it let go with a big bang and ripped all the bark off the tree. So that takes a hell of a lot of force to do that. Meanwhile, the deceased was in the vehicle, which is a horrendous thing to be seeing. And then we had to progressively start to remove parts of the vehicle to then retrieve the body. At a fatal, we're pretty much there as a body retrieval, which is a very unpleasant task. It's not what we joined up to do. We want to save people, we want to help people. When it's a fatal, it's just a very sombre occasion, very unpleasant. Sometimes it's very ugly.
So as a result of the investigations, our findings found that 4 things contributed to this collision: drugs and alcohol, speed, and not driving to the conditions. So the road was wet, compounding the speed with it. That was the result. Everything that you've dealt with and all of the trauma and all of the action of being a police officer is insignificant to that moment, looking at someone's face, telling them that their loved one is dead.
I mean, he died 10 days after his 30th. We didn't get a chance to give him his 30th birthday present. We had gone online and ordered a special National Finnish hockey team jersey with his name emblazoned on the back for him. And it turned up 2 days after he died.
If I could say something to the Canberra drivers about their driving, to take it seriously, to pay attention and to know your limits.
They're not the only ones that get hurt. What they do, their actions, they have repercussions, and it really cuts deep.
I suppose just talk to your kid. Even if they're not the driver, they may be the passenger in the car of someone who's driving under the influence or driving at speed and, putting their lives at risk. Say to the driver, stop, pull over, I want to get out. Everyone will think, you can get in the car, I've only had a few drinks, it'll be okay. But, it won't.